Omaya ye womuno. Mebo Ghana Police Service abaso. Esan say nyamyada Roma na nada danko akufuado aban e resource omuye pa. Na me de asida peace nso ama na nada danko akufuado. One Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because NPP abbreviation ye passes Cyber Security Act no. And nti ama ene udi boni a regardless of baby a wo shebia no. You can be monitored and you can be apprehended. Mesa medina sa kwanya na so na masama bona na nada danko akufuado abaso biem. Esa say and the surveillance wo oman mu ha no CCTV cameras na meka ho asem aban ne dwen kan e konkan ehun say security must be given all the necessary attention in this country. First no omo di bone na bra omo di bone no mfise they cannot be monitored to obi ansuro obi aye ne open but the moment and CCTV cameras dey buy no baby a wo se bia no you can be watched. And that in itself nso eboa amane esi ye bia ne se ono abushapani kasa o say we were able to monitor them every day oman hu ba bia omo den omo open the demolition kukom said then you will be captured. Enti aban na otime dwene sa dwene konkan na oso sa da ye no ese abasbode ne ya eboa na combat crime in different forms. Na abrante na de na oye no sebi minimum de enkwala no this time no na omo fifa na no odin abna a serious the kind of substances are abrante ne maba wa no edi agro okrom ha no akukuduro no I don't know where they get that courage from because I got me I won't me come agoda I cannot see myself say ohwe wu nuanim no aboni to all because we say oka kire we say we lazy we useless. Of course yen so no yen hwe ekasa yi on say obia ne ha wa otimi manage the frustration obia ne emotional I can say emotional intelligence level abna bia asema be ka kire me kro bia me fa ne tra me mfa enya asem no okoka kire obia wa hwe a obenya mane it of course much as ye condemning the action by Adam Ninua Balas one we equally must also advise. Say empo makurankasa no motifi no. We need to be guided with this kind of ensema ye catch them kwala no. What you say? Obi timi woni ba no hwe ne ba ne mo so unye yeda. O bebre. O manumi ho sa me wo. Adena as obatan. Obama sa kasa bi se afri wonu ma ye aba. It wo for say e kasa tra bi na waka ho. But anya insunsanso bi wa abofra ne so because if accounts are abusapanyi di buy na maka papers bibiri any other social media stories abrante ne say saka sano ka kire no ahye ne so psychologically he was affected eti as a the otan bi any a brobi asemu against the man but Obuweka say you and I were not there.
And no so can some warrant.
And it does not. Yeah. But communicators, we are looking at it from all angles. Of course, I have already condemned this act. And then yes, I'm condemn one, I'm condemn. I mean, there are laws in this country. Crime is crime. Sure. And you are as responsible for this. And Ebani saying so there will be investigations. So in order not to even meddle with the investigations, I will not even go into the substance of the matter. But I am also advising. Say the other side of the conversation is that yen share kasa yi. And someone you catch the nipa no. Etimi nya sunsanso nipa na brabo so. Obo aka yen say onye yiye no wawu a ana wo unhunu ho ano da. That person so onye obi a owo emotional intelligence. Obeti ara na me nyina bewu. What you say? A provocative commentaries. And any commentaries are a sonya miani. Say, Obesho Nuanim na woka asem a ofri say ebe tormenting. E pose ofri say about front ne yen ni suni ne ban bi nsem fata. The best to do is to draw the person closer. Those are the people you must even show love. O oba e wo fear. Na oba na o ye deviant. Oba na ni suni ne ban. Wani nye ho no. Sa abofra na wo say o twene ban wo. Ono ni abofra o here attention. What you say? And that should be the beginning of the reformation process. So you will take pragmatic steps. So you don't just let him be or her be. So usunu obentino obebre.
You are to watch.
Ubenya abama ne but you are free me mam. But no me who say me wo. Those things can have serious repercussions and psychological implications on the child. And like I said, obiani they were managing the frustration. Me tell be how can some tia me twi me am din na ma fa me kose o metrim. Obi so ha o ka some tia na on kasa but obe reaction no know how he is going to react because you see every action has its own reaction. Action before reaction. It is a go kasa asem na nka dey. But that also does not also embolden you say just because obiaka chire will say we lazy no. Just ask am Penyika no. Mubi, let me share one of my motivation to you. Anytime anybody looks down on me, I welcome that as a motivation to push on. No. I am run there born one here to see oh my you are open the crowd say or show fear free mu crowd because a woman pel. What you say? Mubi no one way or the other it motivated us. Say I was saying akwala bia na ma kasa umami. And they were frame the bia. Me no kasa kwasa o motivation. What you say? Sir. And they NPP asema de wonyama nyama me kesi. O motivation the bia. But don't give in. So obi talking down on you obi talking down on you it should not always be considered as negative. Sometimes you can pick those wicked and nyama na anya wo de no na aye motivation for you. Abraham said say obi say we fear here for. We fear here for. That comment should charge you
to break a chain.
To break the chain of poverty in the family. I was say motivate you. But I don't know when American Obiane in the thought process. Obiane how otimi welcome some of these things. Anyhow be process here there no. And you Obiane wa adwene na me no wo no. Ebi no they are very weak. Obi wa on kasakra. Ba na dia obetimi edu money pa. So Minister Ghana Police Service they are on course. Wherever the Gideon guy is hidden, they will definitely apprehend him. Now, Mesre or mine and so no, this conversation also opens up a conversation on the security of this country. Abena Bible says, "And sa any Jumaya no bonsan bonepa." Or mine under this current government, Bosha Omusha Mofrano, Nantene Mabawano. Omuhwe no ama okwam okronum
wona woka so omuhwe anase
mini aba anase
why boss Ashanti no was said this is the first time in Ghana in the history of Ghana aban bi abana bosha wo de share eye mabunufo a wo makruche wo manifesto mu wo atimi complete eye bibia wi afi komo san say wo say be sign the another one aba as another manifesto assign a complete.
I like the have now president. You see, Basiteli does not have respect for the young men and women of this country.
Oh, how?
Only Obuoma. The question woman say oh show people and now that's what is a slap on the faces of the Ghanaian youth.
Really?
Because in to my what is the unemployment rate in this country now? Meanwhile, corruption. In 2024, according to Ghana Statistical Service, corruption index was around 14%. It's 18%. Sika was here creating opportunities for young men and women in this country. No, before we go bottom. About the promises we already mama bromudi anyway. Maybe no me no tie no. If we perceive the won come here,
statistics no 2025. So from 14 to 18 and half of nothing, a first quarter and na drew.
And about je because akosoro. Let me put my thoughts together. The point for now, I'm not in that discussion. But maybe can say a come kroma.
But what time was it?
I want to say my mu and the rent crowd to mintua and the rent. It in my friend be already know omutibom no monam. It is bibi kitikiti ba na trigger.
Into the rent in some boy no.
Oh, of course, then buy na government.
That's individuals.
I buy operating rent assistance scheme. I buy we buy also go to trade sika shame no shame kina. It I buy any responsible. Then they make an say. Me dey see from. Mesre Ghana Police Service. When cases like this happen, the speed at which I serve justice and also boa. because abusu edi yawo one hwe na abusu ni bi te ba no so de mra ko hye ne nsema ko ye ne nsem fata etimesre say police for take my man and I trust Ghana police when it comes to matters like this but bia Gideon will be an say mra ne no mo ye den na obi biara nso ka ho bia na bi kra de obi
no Gideon no na edi tuo ne ma Adam anti Gideon na edwane ba Adam no ene ya achewo ba Adam na nkasa na
enti no mo nye ntem na mra ne no mu ni se na ba busu akoma beto
okay yo dobrem
aba me da say
but this conversation we shouldn't also forget say Krobia na wo make we say na say no throw light on and someone ya na ye can it mean effect on you know when him say growing up on ho na wo ba enye won kwa na wo ba no community ni nyina into be it metia abofra ne bi ma be say nei no niam so asesa obi kwati me ka entia me ba ma me eye me nti bofra ne bi o nyina de ne tim say ne ma me nkwa ye the only person
parenting and parenthood
obe
and parenthood mun sanjuro for na ya mun education no parenting ne the mama no papa ntete on the man then parenthood ne where the community the environment
that is what I'm talking about
and I say with you
so the parenthood no exist and that's what to say in the olden days and na
the doctor
that's another question
one of the issues me perceive
because no people say parenthood no wo na exist here nka asem na papa ne kan ye no nka result to this
sure
yeah into say causes of some of these things or no abranche and also papa na say me kwadfo ni hafo me pedjuma and na ahyem so ahyem bufu and I'm there to say na mo no but say you come deeper you be hu nipa na nkasa odi dwuma ni sun ne ban ne tete ya wonya ene ne background baby o tekra ne nkofo a one omo ebo apama na say one mo eta de enam but Abra yen starting fee has a say nanu bi na make say CCA no access to armed and guns no costro and security here say as a country emra no kwa say obi a wo etobia no say a license one nti me gidi say obi a nso o to a license generally be obey more discipline but dodo na no say no o he Gideon issue ya the question quite say because Gideon to na ono no or the ma obi na ebi kwa na Adam no an kan chen say ya na say no the but the nam say eye wo to nti no ekwan bia so no bibia sia o na say dey ye hold you responsible because wo to na ai dey akodi ewu enti say as a man ye hwe how easy it is for people to get access to arms. Na maka na no bi atwa mu say on say ene no ekoba even the kind of politics I ne adekra na ye primaries keke polling station voting and I say electoral area voting ne ade obe na enkofo amama enkofo tu a omo de edi sebe ensama ensene mfata enti say etu no edo so system no eto abawie ene ade na obi wo easy access to etu a sebe yantetini ye na oyobi a ne bufu a ne awoye ne chance a etu no ban nti obe de obefa se me gidi so nim se Gideon wotu nti se small arms and control system no kwa na se hwe hu asemede eka say interior minister ne other commissioner or mo in charge of small arms or mo say or mo be gather some of these things but still na no issue a se hwe and afi ye no fi ho a won say anka first na ebia anka obi ni obi nya asem ne ade ebia semdide kakra bebam ne bia na yensa ne yensa ne ade atoto blows kakra ana say we agina ha na we ato ama ne we na to am ne ntubo ha say sabna na ekwane abe so abna saka na ye de ne ko na bibia to atwa
ya ka pata bodi abna se mo kwa do bi de I think say pen wo do bi
na ba consuming a car key
key they are one ha my corridor the hospital mo
we enti won say I mean the upbringing no said na wo kan no ene no the global village aye wo no oja oba ofie na office o we de onko ba bia na ade a ono tifie no ene ma wo hwe no eye movies a obi fa bia na ode abo obi ofa tua na ode boy nti ene nsema nsene fata na wo hwe wo eye movie na say video na o hwe no ye no to nchan a
any games students games
you have to learn how to shoot any ade nyina enye to protect yourself but to mess up ntini nyina no ya ade ese hwe o na se na eye new Asante ken no say parenting no esi no aye the responsibility of social media instead of the responsibility of the well-cultured community. It is here, no.
Mofani, who social media, so me say go games. When you say, mofani bi ho no ma wo share game na bi a gun any ade wo hu ne say normal.
Oh yes.
Even have wrestling near ade and even though the caution but men practice with bankola ni bi ho.
Exactly. Do omo agro die mo no kra omo say they are trying to learn or practice what they have watch on the screens. Oh, one of the key issues I say there. Into your system, no, first, we were more communal. Communal to the extent say, and kawo no siabontin. Na yem fancy wako fa obisika kwa wa form no bi hu a. Obecho say hey, sika na fa na bia baby afa no na bia shop yi na busa say obi dia, onye obi ade na say. But the name no oye de na akoka. So apart from that, okra bi di bone. First na at least a bit me twa to kakra. And I say because why ba no na cause see the next minute no. Oba na ye do ho ko bo ma me na papa ma na say munim kwadwo na ma bonten say ni no why. Be ne no won why na okoka che kwadwo say no why na to the sense of corner ma me na ne papa ho okoka che say no why. And this our system no I break it down. And the people are finding their own ways of training themselves. After go school ma, and na fufu oba kofa ho. Omo background ne ade. Obo na obia no anadodo na no was asuban say okay, me fa bibi a metimi da wo obi, me fa bibi metimi da bo obi, me di watama me mfa ho. Oh, and afi no yen leadership no nso esuni emban a bia da na di wo radio so TV so more agitational and then also agitating. Any be a confrontational. Be quiet to aba. A polling station. We are me both true near those statements. And cry no more picket because by enforcing the dear channel, she had the demo again munantia. Until overhead na a new man na ye come as leaders no, and also to me a ranting team. I feel ye no free while on said near Bible saying and saying Edmano and ye day any deep. Ena okwadufo enso no oda sabi hia na bede ebi hia no enti we bi anipa we no ekom kwade no onye scan entraduane ne ade enti bibi kito abi a hungry man they say is what an angry man enti bibi kito abi a na bubetime ede efu enti eno nso ye se ehwe se saa nipa we no djuma odi ye no ekoba se na djuma wo ya na se ne oye edididi a ede na oye dididi say find out. Okay. The police for be interrogating the pa. Obehwemu na obehene bia they are into certain illegal activities including even drug abuse. Omo ebia omo fa e de ye neoma bi. Enti nipa no ofa sa neoma na trauma ne ne keke kan ho ya. Sabe na adwen no as of that time no ohun sa no ma bi. And also who say attention who be a or born at baby a ongen home. Intini no so ya dey say as a man here. Education be na dey my young ones in terms of say ye chere say enema we ni we dey we ya enye na ye follow up ye ma psychological counseling na dey because e be okwa na ono so psychological problem. Inti e trigger kakra bi a na no so or act like that. Inti say as a man ye from primary or even lower level ni na ekodi na na proper counseling system and even in the communities kaswa tuba ho ye we won hwe be from kaswa tobu to abekwa akopem ebi abudumburam ho ba bi no ye ni any counseling facility because obi kwa wo how bi ni ade a obetimi access na efutubu ayede ye de ama no nti asoma no so say ye develop na ye say hwe saa ne ma ni nyina because a dambo any prepare ye no and sanity na difference na ketua bi nipa bi ketua bi a obetimi a movie into the other arena. Okay.
Matse medasepa enti obusapasa mesase free hono ti menko
na menye eyi kakra wo
obuja ba ni ye but ase medru hono ma nanka why or rabat as na afem why eti chiro ntimi so chiro It's a new our debate. I was a fan. I was the new publisher. Or copy 3 of the new publisher at the Honoma People Speak Truth to Power. Mahama West than a Kufuado on free speech. And I wish and see Mr. Munso so a media foundation for West African so at the Abetuja or say 14 arrests over political insult within 16 months under the Mahama administration compared with 8 arrests throughout the Kufuado era reflects an estimated 950% increase in the rate of arrest over political insult. Inti net as one more can say be asemi wo hono might say ni no reposti obi so obi atemdidie ebebe mo no wundi padodo a ya che wo mo no times 2 of a year 80 years of nanado danko for so sha ben yo wo mo 16 months a wa ba be dia inti ora Martin Pegbu enso so aka say debit we die his excellency John Dramani Mahama ete wo max papa ya sha se enemy dey ka boss wo so no krompo no wo frɛ na na dodan kwakufu ado Ghana mampanyini dada mampam na president Mahama frɛ no achim saka wa mafia na na ya achim pim janto akwamo fɛ ne bukatineza emu bia no se dodo no se atempa aban na watwam no woje ye no empo na nado enso mu bia ni won ma se yache bebrebe no ankoso nti ye den na eyo mampanyini wudi edie sa acheche koso sa krobia
Yo, Abraham, yedi kai topic we. As I said, on the crowd was yedi kai because
I didn't see.
Because of what is happening under NDC John Mahama, President John Mahama, sorry. I mean, refresh your mind, kakra. His Excellency President John Mahama, Ghana, ye pe obi a ye principal beneficiary of free speech. President Mahama. President Mahama, after Odini first president we Okufi, catch the Ghana for and said, now the Danko Akufo, who was then the president of the republic, assigning a bush of winning in Yanuso Omunyamano. Statement being alarming, defaming, as in such remark that a certain president has assigned the family people to be stealing for him. He was a former president and at that time a flag bearer of NDC. As for the Basentali, no Sami Jemfino, no Sam George, no a black one keka ukruma na ya janto anum krade. Ye ka say ye keka ade be chenwa. The bottom line is that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say when him feria and you no nanka or better people who expresses themselves. Because he is a principal beneficiary. In fact, and only asa uchama I'm not telling him about what my because you see the odi actually was the odi kaya and o man na e woman no e mofra no esua fin panyin for. So if o man panyin a wa be dia abefra konya kese we ya na no obon to asa o be o man panyin etimi kika nsem bi say the young people were embodied. They thought it was a normal thing to do. But the bottom line is free expression and free speech free speech. It's now well the moment of my baby to say kabima minka bi amamono. A man must understand said there will be excesses. The moment how the window paper beton it was our criminal libel law near the adini now a suppress dissenting opinions. Emma Omoni Abaya also the government of the day were not comfortable or not they could not express themselves freely. But let me tell you, we are buying now person wa buying no e konkan. We are buying now person wa buying no utimi enya successor. E was say we allow for people to criticize you. I'm telling you, the moment I want say ababi gagi constructive criticism and as a criticism is in totality no it means the government is failing. The same President Mahama again I reference 3 cases Edeka Akufo-Addo is criminalizing free speech. Today you have counted 14. We can count about 45 instances echese Omanpanyi Mahama, he wants to reintroduce the culture of silence in our body politics. Those things are in our political history. Young person yebeka ye ho because you felt the dark days. And you may be a chemuko. You who say more man ya na man you conquer yourself. Ye timi afri mu ye nyini. And then about we by no they are revisiting those things on us.
Be the tribunal.
One of them. It's a classic example of one man.
But say no na reintroduce. It's already in the constitution.
You see, my dear, we can sit here and justify it for all we can. But the point is, you don't need that. Under the current legal order, you don't need tribunal for what? Fourth, and the tribunal here discussing. We are talking about free speech. Central for and but then this referee say, Omo kasana eye, and Kofu amo share omo bo. Market woman now said the boss say, "Wa buy ne be man yama bo ayefu. Wa buy ne baba mama na ne ho adwono. Anyina munkani abo be yefu. Maame ne kwesi se dwa wo kasi makola ye ntone ne yama." It's out of frustration. Also come let's see so na kire na agene. School ni na wo say Obama hostel fee bo ayefu. Obama school fees bo ayefu. And then wo sa ne yama na o ka kire no. Etu akọ TikTok anu akọ kire na agene. O sori na the police akọ no. And run tell them about what we shall from 24-hour economy so that at least you can keep them busy and relevant. They are frustrated, they are disappointed. It was so come the next morning now the national security police are coaching. Now what this current government is doing in say sponsors state security, they weaponize them against political opponents. Busa say yenya listo welo poku etna TV so and making wild allegations and someone can say about weapons. Nobody invited him. Nobody invited him.
Doesn't mean said no can
nobody. No, doesn't mean. But then the law must be fair. It must be just. It must be even.
That is where maybe that is where I thought Diana mentioned me what problem. Se be a more criticize here. Adenti na se nipa na ekansa na sabre mu jitu say enye no krea. At least there should be an investigation. I'm not saying say go arrest the person and I say be prosecute and sentence the person. There should be a move. So when who say ya brana be cheche yemu na mo ti eba ne say na wo twasa na obeka say ye twasa asa say e wo say de kan na enye no kre by your friend to na no de kokobo bi ye den e ma why you leave it
abena I say what kan Mahama Brescia and at least over etna TV so make those allegations not just say okay because you put safre no a question no nothing of a sort happened. We have witnessed instances are NDC affiliates and making wide allegations and not even an invitation will be extended to them. Not even an invitation will be extended to them. But the moment at the other side of the political divide, ever crossing the line, when you do that, first of all, you are killing the confidence of the public. The state institution in a certain picture. I get in it. And it becomes, worrying for every concerned Ghanaian. Say, ada ye wo mra bi ebo NDC for ho ban ene wo mra bi ebo opposition for ho ban now. Martin Pebu asema wo kanyina ne say we all know Martin Pebu. Of course publicly o denounce NDC so any member but or a sympathizer of NDC. We know say Martin Pebu is one of the loyalists omom din komo Mahama pa be the president. And therefore where he sits, and this is not the first time he's talking. Was it the airport to no alarming. Nana uye NDC appointee, you must begin to fear for your future because the Mahama a dangerous trend in our September NDC for and especially NDC appointees. That's Martin Pebu. Pebu is a celebrated lawyer in this country. What cases what we need to is Pebu famous 48-hour rule, Pebu bail condition rule, and his other money. Well, an astute lawyer by our standard. And from where he sits. Officer NDC aban John Dramani Mahama or yeah at the Emra Katanani at Ghana Kabima Mikabi so which is not should not be the case. What the people to Samson Ayeni or your host Emma Joy News. Or also now a sympathizer. Those time Akufo-Addo, he was one of the people I don't criticize Akufo-Addo pa. Samson Zobeka I say Mahama, the way I will use a criminal libel law in the it is unfair and why I'm here a bit critical problem among me. A lot of people, another person, Sebefia. And also Abamontini, and these are all senior.
Honorable Dafia Mapo.
The Fiamma put in parliament. Clearly, no one said there's a certain trend in BIA. And this is for now, concerned and responsible. No, I will say Yan Kasana and Sia no Kwaya. President Mahama, the obedient president of Yako. Or Mamu, I know him. I could for you teaching in Crawford. What is Obiaco?
Okay, see for my
President Kufobi, what is Obiaco? But Mona Moyana Pam Fona, Modi Jumao, Abainuno. Someone to me and Yaku could do Ankasa and Tiania Mercoso and Yana. You should know, say, Otina, president in the overcall retirement on any man. I've got to enjoy. But one way here, you will have yourself to be blamed. Yes, I agree with people. Ghana phone you do money after the Mahama Kruma. And then, as a Mahama in the family, no, the moment I be Kasa, be Mahama Dia, and come on and any that part the next minute I was CID for. A brother, but who let it be a Miami Nikwe Nitego, just Nitego, actually open letter to the CID boss. And I mean, I like the way of Tron, no, so, but he communicated important points. Or Chairman Minister, I'm sure, yeah, Oboni and Idia recorder, name my legacy or one in a record or one Mukrano, her life as a lawyer and as will be our rising policeman. Say, one Shania Mana Kosnia, one here, but one home Jim. On fat eating papa enya and I really want to associate with that open advice no say yentimi now memu now there is selective application of justice, blatant disregard of freedom and right of citizens, all because there's a certain president he wants everybody to be singing his chorus, and that is not the way Ghana today. Akufo-Addo and somebody can fan ho memu Akufo-Addo nipa he na just because they have spoken against him.
Okay.
But President Mahama, who are by Bush, I would actually lofty promises I demand Ghana for a move 5% per won't me achieve. Yet Obikasa, now the national security, the police, Yoko Chubia, was a Kofana Memory Bra, Kofa, Nyamia Kumabra.
Mate.
I mean, how?
Krobia, make professional woman.